What's going on, YouTube? Black Hills Ripper here, coming at you with another one. New product today, Panini Contenders Football Mega Box. You know how I feel about Panini. Not a fan. But, you know, I've been ripping the same tops for a couple of weeks now. I got to mix it up a little bit. And I do like to check out new product. I obviously am not the first person to review this. I was out and about last night kind of checking restocks, and Shields had these. And I wasn't going to pick it up. I was actually going to go pick up a Topps basketball blaster. I'm glad I didn't do that. But this was $44.99, and it's 108 cards. So obviously it's not going to be a premium product. It's going to be pretty much bottom of the barrel. I did see some people break them, and you know, it's about average. They are not bad looking cards. They definitely look better than the basketball version. They also are guaranteeing one autograph and two mems in the box. I do know they have dual mems. There's a few things that bother me about that. You know, the dual mems are, you know, why is Rome Odunze and Michael Penix on the same card? That bothers me. You know, in autographs, I mean, let's be realistic. Unless you're pulling that J.J. McCarthy, that Michael Penix, or that Rome Odunze, you're not really getting much. I mean, we've already pulled a Jonathan Brooks autograph, and it ain't worth nothing. You know, but I wanted to give it a shot. Like I said, for 108 cards and a guaranteed autograph and mem, that is still nice. It's still cool, especially for $45. You know, it gives people who have a very small budget to do this, you know, a feeling of opening, you know, maybe a hobby box or something like that. I mean, let's think about the $175 they charged for the Totally Certified that had a guaranteed autograph and two mems. And, I mean, they're nice cards, but they weren't worth anywhere near $175 a box. Not even close. They were worth maybe half that. So, you know, I do want to give it to them for you know, making it a little cheaper. I'm sure $44.99 is not MSRP. I believe it's $50. That's why, one of the reasons also why I picked it up. I was just like, well, that is super cheap. Shields seems to be pretty good about that. I wish they would lower the price of the tops a little bit, like maybe like Best Buy has. But you know, they're still in line with, you know, everybody else, if not a few bucks cheaper. There are just a few other places out there that have discounted some of their stuff a little bit more. But I'm going to stop babbling and get started. Yep, there it is. I believe this is 6 packs, 18 cards per pack, so it's going to be like opening 6 fat packs, to be honest with you. Kind of interesting strategy on that, I guess. Yeah, these things are super fat. So, we'll go ahead and get started. Panini Contenders 2024 Football, pack number 1. Sorry, Mega Box, pack number 1. All right. Off the top, CeeDee Lamb, Jacoby Brissett, Zay Flowers, Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett. There are supposed to be 5 non-base per pack. Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns. All right, here's one of the parallels. This is a red one. And it's, you know, it is a color match. It's Daniel Jones on the red. All right, looks like we got our first mem out of the first pack. And it is a rookie mem. It's from the Jaguars. It's going to be Brian Thomas Jr. You know, not bad. I mean, it's not going to be numbered. It's a base card. And it is thick. It is a solid card. You know, it's a very small patch, though. It's not going to be game worn. Nope, it is not game worn. First patch. All right, then we got our first rookie Stallions. This one's going to be a Marvin Harrison Jr. That's a good card there. All right, then we got a draft class of the 2007 NFL Draft. We got Patrick Willis and Darrelle Revis. All right, then we got Christian Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Tua, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, and Micah Parsons. All right, not bad. Average, I guess. Maybe a little bit better than average. Here we go with pack number 2. They are decent looking cards, though. They do look better than the football or the basketball ones. Okay, here we go. We got our first bear out of here. It's going to be DeAndre Swift. And because he is going to go into the PC, he's going to go up there. All right, then we got Khalil Mack, Austin Eckler, TJ Watt, Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson. All right, here we go with another parallel, another red. And this is going to be of Adam Thielen. All right, we got our first Marvin Harrison base. All right, and then we got a red rookie draft class, Keon Coleman, round 2, pick number 1. So that's our first parallel on one of these rookie cards. That's pretty dope. All right, Kendrick Bourne, Josh Allen, Max Crosby, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Troy Hendrickson, Kieran Williams, and Trey McBride. All right, pack number 3. Still looking for another mem and an autograph. Hopefully we can pull a numbered card out of this. Be nice. All right, DK Metcalf. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Darius Slayton. Okay, we got another Chicago Bear and Keenan Allen. That will go into the PC. Cooper Kupp. Terry McLaurin. Nico Collins. All right, we got a game ticket of Deebo Samuel. That looks like that's a bronze parallel. All right, now we got a Drake May draft class. This is on the base, but I'll take it. Got our first round numbers. All right, and it is of Jaden Daniels and Drake May. This is going to be probably the best one to pull out of here. It is the number 1 card. I imagine number 1 and 2 are going to be the 2 best ones to get. This one is a base, but still a nice card. All right, then we got Tyreek Hill, Kyler Murray, Zaire Franklin, George Kittle, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Gardner Minshew, and Richard White. All right, well, we're halfway through it. Definitely have pulled some decent rookies, pulled some decent inserts. Nothing numbered yet, but I'm not mad at this box. Let's go ahead and get into pack number 4. All right, Bryce Young, James Cook, George Karlaftis, Baker Mayfield, Aiden Hutchinson, Breece Hall. All right, well, we got another oh, I'm sorry, we didn't. It was DeAndre Swift we got. So now we got DJ Moore. That'll be our 3rd Bear card. We got another red parallel in here, and this is going to be of Kenneth Walker III. All right, we got our autograph. It is a rookie, and it is somebody I haven't heard of, which I was going to expect. Rookie ticket of Tarheeb Steele. I have not pulled him out of any other sets, so I can't imagine he's even playing anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, then if you didn't see it, we did get that Jaden Daniels rookie card. So we have picked up 2 of the top rookie QBs on their base card so far. All right, then we got our round numbers for round 2. And this one's going to be of Cooper DeJean and Kool-Aid McKinstry. Again, for a 2nd round, that's probably the best card you're going to get out of this set. So I'll take it. All right, and then we're back to base. Jair Alexander, Saquon Barkley, Amari Cooper, Jalen Waddle, Kirk Cousins. Oops. Oh, there's Christian McCaffrey, and then the card I dropped is going to be Evan Engram. All right, well, we pulled that auto. We still have one more mem to pull out of here. Still haven't pulled any numbered cards, so hopefully we can get one of those. Here we go at pack number 5. Puka, Bobby Wagner, AR5, Pat Freiermuth, Ramondre Stevenson, Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes. All right, we got another red parallel, and that's going to be of Jared Goff. All right, and we got our next rookie ticket mem, and that's going to be Laiatu Latu. Again, it's not going to be numbered. It's going to be a base mem. All right, we got our second rookie Stallions. This one is of the wrong commander. It is Luke McCaffrey. I cannot put him in front of Marvin, so we'll put him behind Marvin. All right, we got another draft class card, and this is going to be of the 2009 NFL Draft. And we've got Matthew Stafford and Clay Matthews. Not bad. All right, Cortland Sutton, Josie Jewell, Devontae Adams, Will Levis, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, and Jamar Chase. All right, say a prayer to the pack gods. Let's hope for some last pack mojo. Here we go with pack number 6. If I can get it open. Holy Jesus. All right, off the top, we've got Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker III, Jared Goff, Daniel Jones. So, yeah, here now we're starting to see all of our dupes. Adam Thielen, Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs. We got another copper of Jamar Chase. Got another round numbers. This one's going to be round 6. We got Johnny Wilson and Malik Washington. Got another rookie Stallions. This one's going to be of Ricky Pearsall. All right, then we got DeAndre Hopkins, C.J. Stroud, A.J. Brown, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Drake London, and then Trevor Lawrence. Well, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was about what I expected. A whole bunch, a ton of base. It is pretty disappointing to open a box of 108 cards and not get any kind of color or parallels. I mean, we did with that foil, but, you know, there's no chrome cards, there's no prisms, no numbered cards. I mean, it was only $45, so I can't really complain. Is it worth $45? I mean, yeah, it's you get what you pay for. Let's put it that way. You're going to get mostly base. You'll get a couple of mems that are going to be worth, you know, a couple of dollars. You'll get an autograph that's worth a couple of dollars. And, you know, the best cards out of the box, to be perfectly honest with you, you know, is going to be the Jaden Daniels, you know, and then the insert on him. And then I got that Drake May and the Marvin Harrison Jr. Those are going to be the 3 most valuable cards out of the box. And, I mean, they're all base, so they're not going to bring in a ton of money either. You know, we did get the rookie Stallions, got a couple good ones of those. You know, Luke McCaffrey, Marvin Harrison, and Ricky Pearsall. And then, you know, we did get, you know, a few other decent color parallels, but it's nothing that's going to beat down any doors or anybody's going to be beating any doors down for. You know, our 2 mems, they're both rookies. You know, I've heard of them both, but, I mean, honestly, is anybody going to buy a Laiatu Latu or a Brian Thomas Jr. mem? Probably not. You know, and then the autograph is of a player that I'm sure nobody's ever heard of, Tarheeb Still. You know, I guess this is a refractor or a prism. It's not a prism though, because it's not stamped prism on the back. It's it's basically a laser parallel on a worthless autograph. So okay, we got one of those. But yeah, like I said, I expected about what I got. Am I gonna buy another one of these? I doubt it. I think one was enough. If I get some kind of itch to fill it, to complete the set, maybe I'll buy another box or two, but that would be it. It's just not there for me. Let me know what you think. Do you plan on buying these? Have you bought them? Do you collect them? It is a Panini product, and you guys know how I feel about them, but I still bought it anyway. I'm trying to show them some kind of love. Like I said, it's worth buying one time. And at that point after that, that's a decision you would have to make, depending on, I guess how well you're ripped, or, if you feel like you got what you paid for. For me, I do feel like I got what I paid for, but I don't feel like I need any more of it. I'll find something else to buy. So I appreciate you watching. Like, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Help grow this channel. Until next time, YouTube, thank you.